So my name's Arun Ghosh, and I've come to play tonight at the venue in De Montfort University for Leicester Jazz House, and it's the tour of my new album, But Where Are You Really From? It's a collection of tunes, from some of which are kind of 15, 17, maybe even 20 years old. Some of them are kind of newer compositions. I wanted to make an album that was, I suppose, kind of more reflective of a lot of the different styles of music that I'm into. So whether it's kind of electronic, or whether it's kind of rock, or South Asian, or ambient and folky and mellow, whatever it kind of is, I just wanted to get a lot of those different styles on. I wanted to play a lot of the instruments myself, like I did on the album, so I did a lot of the guitars and all the keys and a lot of the production. Just sort of, it was inspired in some ways by a lot of the music I write for theatre, where there's more kind of soundscapes and things like that. And then when it came to kind of, and so some of the compositions moved away from the more kind of Asian, Indian kind of influenced things, and took on more like song-like structures, and more developed harmony and melodic kind of structures, less of a focus on improvisation in some ways, more about the composition. So that was kind of, I just wanted to sort of really explore all those avenues, and that's kind of what I did on the album. I'm finding it quite hard in some ways, just work-wise, because in terms of almost the music industry and just keeping on and just having to constantly kind of like sell yourself and promote yourself and all of that kind of thing, which is obviously totally necessary because ultimately we're in the entertainment industry and so on. But I'm finding that a little bit hard and draining, and I'd rather just be able to just focus on playing the music at the moment. So I'm kind of in two minds as to just kind of where I'm at in terms of just what makes me keep going. It's my love of music, and I think it's kind of I really love to play, and I really love performing. I love being in front of an audience. I love creating music, and then I want that music to be heard, I think. And so that drives me. I think even if I wasn't a professional musician, I would be playing. That's the thing. And some of my happiest musical moments are when I'm on my own, just working and playing and just creating stuff for myself. So I think those are the things that just keep me going, keep me playing, just that love of music. I think in terms of to emerging artists, emerging musicians, my advice is just to kind of make sure you just don't lose the joy of what you do, and just always try and remember what it is that made you want to play music and what you enjoy about it, and keep that in you at every single stage of your journey. Whether you're doing the admin or the self-promotion or the practice or the touring or the travelling or the kind of like writing loads and loads and loads of emails to people and not getting any response, which happens to all of us. It's like we're all in the same position. Just keep on persevering and enjoy the opportunities that we have. I enjoy working with young people a lot, and I think I've found myself kind of now working. My favourite age to work with has been year 5 and year 6, so like kind of ages 10, 11. I just feel that when we create music together and when young people create music, it makes them kind of learn so much about themselves, about the people around them, about about kind of technique and sound. It helps them kind of express their innermost feelings. It helps them express how they feel as a group. Music is one of these things in our culture that defines us, so I think every person should be involved in it in some way, whether it's playing or listening or so on. I think just having music happening at a school is just a very, very good thing for the environment of the place. Young people, when they're kind of playing music together, they don't just learn how to play, they're learning about numeracy. Times they're learning about literacy, they're learning about working in a group, they're learning about sharing because they have to share instruments, they're learning discipline, they're learning focus, they're learning, they're using their memory, they're using different parts of their brain to kind of create abstract ideas. They may be writing songs, they may be writing poetry, they may be just kind of listening to other people's ideas and listening to other people's kind of concepts. and so they're kind of they're getting a whole world of education just through doing music.